right, my third one is again talking about the entire SEC and how we are living in the upside down. Last week, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, we referenced Stranger Things and one of the music that was playing under This Week in Sports History or whatever. And I think we're living in Stranger Things upside down world right now. If you look at the top three passers in the SEC statistically right now and the top three rushers in the SEC statistically, here are the teams. Doesn't even matter about the players. Here are the teams. The top three passers are Vanderbilt, South Carolina, and LSU. The top three rushers are Mississippi State, Tennessee, and Missouri. Now, historically, and or even just this year's expectations, when you think about passers, were you at any point thinking, that'll obviously be Vanderbilt is one of the leading passers. That'll obviously be. Now, South Carolina is not overly surprising because of the way the season ended, but still, when you think about who's going to be at the top of the SEC, you think about Tennessee, you think about Ole Miss, you think about historically Florida, even if that's not necessarily the expectation this year. You think about Mississippi State and everything they've done. But none of those guys are there. Typically, they're actually close to the bottom of the conference right now, or at least in that middle. The guys that have been in one or two had a couple of throws are at the bottom. Then when you look at rushing teams, you think about Alabama. You think about, again, Ole Miss. You definitely don't think about Mississippi State, Tennessee, or Missouri, or at least I don't. So to me, that very much feels like we're living at least 3 weeks in, or week 0 and 2 weeks in, we're living in the upside down. And I don't know, I don't even know what that means. It just makes me feel a little afraid, I guess, of what the season's going to look like if we keep going this route.
The only upside down I'm comfortable with is upside down cake. So
I'm all in on that. Absolutely.
Great analogy there, Darren. Well played. I noticed before we started recording, you're drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. That must have something to do with this, because you've gone to preaching repentance to now bringing in cultural references. We're in the upside down, Darren. We're in the upside down right now in this podcast.
That's exactly right. I wish we had like stars playing in the background or something.